Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. Sorry there was no Gundam side stories yesterday or today. It should, if all goes well, pick up tomorrow. But in the meantime, I have got some exciting news. There was a special Gundam Games announcement stream held this morning about 7 a.m. I forget what time that wound up being, Japan time, like 9 o'clock at night, something like that. But they announced a port of G-Generation Genesis for Switch owners, and congratulations to y'all. But also, they announced a new Gundam Breaker titled New Gundam Breaker. It's apparently built on Unreal Engine 4, I think it said, and it is due out this year, and it is due out in English in the US. Namco Bandai US has posted a tweet saying that it will be released in the US later this year, so that's a thing. That's a great thing. That's one I'm going to do my best to get, because I love the Gundam Breaker series. There was a very short video with this announcement. It showed some of the new graphics, which look fairly similar to the old graphics, maybe a little bit more detailed, but also show a slightly new system where apparently you have an internal frame and it looks like your armor can get knocked off of that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It can be inconvenient, but I really like knocking the legs off of the enemies, so, I'm going to be interested to see how this plays out in the final game. To see if that's just, something that happens with certain models, if it happens to everyone, how exactly the gameplay utilizes it, but it's like a 55-second trailer, and if I can find a link to it, it will be in this video's description, because it's interesting. But yeah, Gundam Breaker in the US finally. I can kind of understand if they were working on this, why they wouldn't have brought Gundam Breaker 3 over, because, for one, this is a fresh start. For another, Gundam Breaker 3 has some mechanics that allow you to import things from Gundam Breaker 1 and 2, and since those never came out here, I can see how they might want to have skipped that. So yeah, that's pretty much the biggest announcement of the day. They also announced that there's the Build Strike Gundam from the original Gundam Build Fighters coming to Gundam Versus, and also a Gundam Age mobile suit whose name now escapes me. But yeah, a couple new mobile suits to go with the already known Gundam Pixie and Gundam Efreet Doug Schneid Custom. So that's pretty much the Gundam news of the day. But yeah, Breaker in the US, finally. Hope it does well. It's a great game. It's probably the best of the modern Gundam games, in my opinion. I mean, Versus is great, but I'm not a very good fighting game player, and it is just a little bit too frenetic for me to be really comfortable with. Breaker, as you've probably seen in my previous videos, has like the best aspects of Dynasty Warriors, combined with a giant pile of Gunpla parts and customization, which is pretty much ideal for me, and hopefully will be for you too if you haven't tried it yet. So that's the news. We'll be back soon with more videos, and until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!